Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about how to draw a regular heptagon using a protractor and then a ruler. So without further ado, let's do this topic. This is actually a requested class from our students and our subscribers in Facebook and YouTube. I would like to give thanks and shout out to them. This answer is for you class. Once again class, if this video helps, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to draw a regular heptagon class, the first thing that you need to do is you need to draw 7 points. Once again, class, you need to draw 7 points. Now, just make sure, class, there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line. Example, class. To give you example, class. If you have 3 points lie on the same straight line, just an example, class, you have 1, 2. So, let me draw 3 points, class. So, you have 1, 2, and then 3, in which they lie on the same straight line. Just an example, class, they lie on the same straight line. It will be counted, class, as 1. So once again, class, just make sure if you draw 7 points, there's no 3 points lie on the same straight line because this will be counted as one side. Okay, so once again, class, just make sure that there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line. Example, class, you can make this one right here. Example, this point, and then this point, and then the other point. The other point doesn't lie on the same straight lines. Example, this one, this straight line, another straight line. Alright, once again, let's just make sure there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line because it will be considered as one side. Alright, so simply draw 7 points. So it's up to you, class. Which do you prefer? So I can have this one. So 7 points. Alright, so let's have this one. Alright, this one. It depends on you, class. It will be closer or farther away from this point. It's up to you, class. It will depend on you, class. Later on, class, we'll be measuring this one. Of course, class, you need to have a ruler and then a protractor because we'll be measuring the angles and then the sides later on. Alright, so let's draw 7 points. 1, another point. So it's up to you. You can have it here, near. You can have it here. That would be really fine. So let's have 1 and then 2 here. Alright, and then 3. So once again, it's up to you, class. And then 3. So let's have 3 here. And then 4. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one right here. 5, 6. 6. This one right here. 6. And then 7. So not on the same straight line. Okay, straight line, straight line. So this one right here, 7. Or we can have it here. Straight line, yep. This one right here. Okay, so you can have it here, class. Alright, so let's make sure, class, there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line. Let's check. Yep, there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line. Yep. And then simply connect the points, class. Simply connect the points. Once again, class, just make sure there are no 3 points lie on the same straight line because it will be considered, class, as one side. Alright, so first side. Second side. Alright, third side. Do it step by step, class. Fourth side, this one right here. Alright, fifth side. This one is 6. 6 and then 7. 6, 7. 6 and then 7. 6, 7. Alright, so this will be 7. 7th side. Alright, so there you have it. You have irregular heptagon. Now, once again, class, irregular heptagon, class, not all sides are equal. Not all interior angles are equal. Once again, class, if it's irregular, class, irregular, it means that not all sides are equal. So there are some cases, class, if you have 2 sides, or 2 interior angles, or 3 sides, or 4 sides that are equal, that would be really fine, class. Once again, class, if you have 3 sides, you have 2 sides that are equal, that would be really fine, class, because irregular, class, it means not all sides. Because if all sides are equal, all interior angles are equal, we call that one, class, regular. Okay, once again, if all sides and all interior angles are equal, we call that one, class, regular. Now, in today's video, class, we'll be drawing irregular heptagon. So not all sides, not all interior angles are equal. So there are instances if 2 sides are equal, 3 sides are equal, that would be really okay, class. It's still irregular heptagon. Alright, so let's measure the sides. Let's do it step by step. Once again, these are centimeters on the top. So we have 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Once again, class, you start it here. Not this one, class, on the tip of the ruler. This one right here, class. Nope. This is not 0, class. Once again, class, you start with 0 right here, class. This one right here, class. Once again, class, this one right here, class. Not this one, class, on the tip. This one right here. Let me have another ruler, class, for you to be. Alright, so there are some ruler, class, example like this. So you have the word centimeter, and then you have 0. So you have 0 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So you will start with 0, class. Once again, class, you will start with 0. Alright, now for our ruler, this will be 0 right here. This line right here, class. So let's measure this one. Let's do it step by step. Alright, so from this side, from this point to this point, so that would be exactly 4 centimeter, class. As you can see, class, exactly 4 centimeters. Alright, so once again, from this point to this point, that would be exactly 4 centimeters. Alright, let's have that. So, exactly 4 centimeters, right? As you can see, class, exactly 4 centimeters. So, we have 4 centimeters. Alright, this one, do it step by step. It is near 3 centimeters, but it's not 3 centimeters. That would be 2.9 centimeters. That would be really fine, class. If you have decimals, that's really okay, class, because this is a regular heptagon. So not all sides are equal. So this will be 2.9. Near 3, so that would be 2.9. 2.9 centimeters. Alright, so this side, do it step by step. This will be 2.5, 2.6. 1, 2, 2.5. In between 2 and 3, that would be 2.5, 2.6. 2.5, 2.6. 2.6 centimeters. Do it step by step, class. This will be 2.6. So 2.5 is here. 2 and 3 in between, that would be 2.5 and then 2.6. 2.6. Alright, this one, I think this is the longest side. Yup. So that would be 4. This is 5 right here. So 4.5, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8. Yep, 4.8, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8 centimeters. Alright, so this side, so we have more than 3. So more than 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.2. Yep, 3.2 centimeters. 3.2 centimeters. Alright, so this one right here. So we have 2.7, 2.7, class. 2.7. Okay, I hope you see that one, class. Let me just double check it again, class. This will be, once again, class, let me double check it again. So we have 1, 2, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. 2.7 centimeters. Alright, and then last one. So we have, so this will be exactly 2.5, class. Once again, class, exactly 2.5. So exactly 2.5 centimeters. 2.5 centimeters. Alright, so we're done with the sides. Alright, so next step, class, is we'll be measuring the angles. Now, once again, class, for the sum of interior angles, class, with regards to irregular heptagon, any heptagon, class, you can find the sum of these interior angles by simply using this formula. So that would be S is equal to N minus 2 times 180 degrees. So the sum is equal to N, class, represents for the number of sides. We have 7 sides, so N will be 7. So 7 minus 2. Once again, class, for heptagon, we have 7 sides. So 7 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So 7 minus 2, that would be 5 times 180 degrees. So 5 times 180, that would be equal to 900. So 900 degrees. Therefore, class, we will be adding the interior angles, class, this one right here. If we will be adding this one, interior angles, the sum, class, it must be 900 degrees. Once again, class, you will know that you will get the correct answer if you will add the following interior angles, 7 interior angles. If they are up to 900 degrees, therefore, class, our answer is correct. Now, there are some cases, class, your answer, that would be near to 900. Just an example, class, your answer, class, is 899 degrees, 898 degrees, you're locking 2 degrees, you're locking 1 degrees, that would be really fine, class. Simply add 1 degree to the angles. That's okay, class. Especially, class, if your answer is near 900 degrees, that would be really fine, class. Example, 899 degrees, simply add 1 angle to the following degrees. Or 898, simply add 2 angles to the following degrees. That's really fine, class. Okay, so once again, class, the sum of interior angles, each should be 900 degrees. Alright, let's use our protractor. Let's do it step by step. You start with this given angle. Our angle forms like this. Alright, so, okay, once again, class, you align 0 in this particular line, and then you align the center part of your protractor in this given point. Once again, class, you align 0 in this particular line, and then you align the center part of your protractor, this one right here, class, on this given point. Your angle, class, forms like this. So this will be a line 0 in this particular line. This is 0, a line, and then center part of your protractor in this given point. Alright. And then the angles, class, you will be using the outer angles. This one right here, the red one, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, it's hard for us, class, to determine the angles because we have many lines. As you can see, class, we have many lines. So the thing that we need to do, class, we need to extend this line, class, for us to be guided. Once again, class, it's very hard for us, class, to determine the angle. As you can see, class, this will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 130, 140. I think that's 142. So it's very difficult, class. So the thing that we need to do, class, is we need to extend this line for us to have the guide. Once again, class, we need to extend this line for us to be guided. So extend that line. Alright, so this will be our guide. So once again, you align 0 in this particular line, center part of your protractor in this given point. Alright, and then this will be our guide. So as you can see, class, it's easy for us to determine the angle. So we have, do it step by step, class. We align 0, and this will be the center part of our protractor. So 10, 20, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 130, 140, 141, 42, 43. Okay, 43. 43, 44, 45. 43, class. 143. 41, 42, 43. 143 degrees. So this is 143 degrees. 143 degrees. Alright, so once again, extend this line for us to be guided. So simply extend the line for us to be guided. Alright, so we align the center part of our protractor in this given point. Alright, in this given point, and then we align 0 in this particular line. So align the center part of a given protractor in this given point, and then we align 0 in this particular line. Alright, so let's do it. Center part, and then we align 0. Do it step by step, class. Alright, and then once again, simply use the outer angles. I hope you see this one, class. Simply use the outer angles. Yep, we align 0. Center part, yep. So we have, okay, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 80, 90. We have 140, 101, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 44, class. As you can see, class, 44, near 45. So that would be 144. 144. This is 145 here in between 140 and 150. 145, that would be 144. So 144. 144 degrees. Alright, and then this one, so we align 0 in this particular line, this particular line, and then center part of our protractor in this given point. Alright, so we can extend this one, this line right here, for us to be guided. Alright, so simply do it step by step. So align 0 in this particular line. This will be the center part of our protractor. Center part. Yep. That one right here. Okay, center part. Align 0. Yup, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This is 90, greater than 90, 91, 92. 92 class, 90, 91, 92. 92 degrees. Alright, 92 degrees. Alright, so this one right here, this angle. So extend the line for us to be guided. Almost done, class. We're almost done. So we need to do it step by step, class. Let's do it step by step. So center part of our protractor is given point, and then we align 0 in this particular line. Alright, almost done, class. Alright, so we have... Okay, so we have this one right here. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. This is 140 right here. 139. It's not 140, 139. Okay, so you can see this is 140. Less than 140, that would be 139. 139. 139. So this is 139 degrees. Alright, so once again, we extend this line for us to be guided. Okay, simply extend the line, class, so that we will be guided. Alright, so we align 0 in this particular line, and this will be the center part of our protractor because our angle, it forms like this. Alright, so align 0 in this particular line, and then center part of our protractor in this given point. Do it step by step, class. Simply do it step by step. Alright, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Near 130, 130, sorry, 129, 129 plus 130 and then 1. This will be 129. So 130, below 130, that would be 129. 129. 129 degrees. Almost done, class. Almost done. Okay, so 2 more degrees and then we're all set. 2 more degrees, class. Alright, so we align 0 in this particular line and then center part of our protractor in this given point. Alright, let's do that. So do it step by step, class. Do it step by step. Alright, so we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, exactly 130, class. So you can see, class, exactly 130 degrees. Wow, we got exactly 130 degrees. 130 degrees. And then last one, class. Last one, class. So we can extend this one. Last one. Simply extend that one. Last one, and then we're all set. Alright, so we align 0 in this particular line and the center part of our protractor in this given point. Alright, so align 0, center part protractor in this given point. Alright, and then simply do it step by step. Count the angles. So we have 10, 20. Once again, class, use the outer angles. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. This is in between 120 and 130. There will be 125, 125, 124, 124, I think is 123, 123. Yep, 124 and 123 near 124, 123. So this will be 123. Let's have 123. 124, 123. Let's have 123. Alright, that's it, class. Okay, that's how you determine the angles, class. So let's add the angles. Let's check if we really get exactly 900 degrees, because if not, that would be really fine, class. Simply add 1 or simply add 2. Alright, so we have 123 degrees, 123 degrees. So let's add this up. We have 143 degrees. We have 144 degrees. We have 92 degrees, 92 degrees. We have 139, 139 degrees. We have 129, 129 degrees. We have 130 degrees. We have 120. We're done with 123. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's add this up. Let's check, class, if we get exactly 900. Because if we get exactly 900, that would be really awesome, class. But if not, that would be really okay, class. We just simply add 1 to the following degrees. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2, that would be 12 plus 9. 12 plus 9, that would be 21, right? 12 plus 9, that would be 21. Plus 9, that would be 30. So 0, carry 3. Alright, so 3 plus 2, that would be 5. Plus 4 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 9, 13 plus 9, 13 plus 9, that would be, what's the answer, class? 13 plus 9. That's correct, that would be 22. Plus 3, that would be 25. Plus 2, 27. Plus 3, that would be 30. 0, carry 3. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 4, 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Exactly 900 degrees, class. Wow, we get exactly 900 degrees. Once again, class, just an example, class. If you will get, just an example, class, if you will get 899 degrees or 897, just an example, class, 898, okay, once again, class, if you get 899 lacking 1 degrees, 897 lacking 3 degrees, 898 lacking 2 degrees, that would be really fine, class. Once again, class, that would be really fine. Simply, example, class, if you're lacking 2 degrees, example, you're lacking 2 degrees with this one, you're lacking 2 degrees, this is 898, you're lacking 2 degrees, simply add 1, class. Add 1 here and then add 1 here. That would be really fine, class. 143 is near to 144. That would be really fine, class. Once again, class, it's up to you, class. Where do you add 1 or 2 in the following angles? That's really fine, class. 898 is near 900, class. That would be really fine, class. Once again, that would be really fine. Simply add 1, class, here. Example, 899. You're lacking 1 degree. You can add 1 here. This 139, you make it 140. That would be really fine, class. That's okay. But in our given example, class, we measure it correctly or accurately because we do it step by step and we really get exactly 900 degrees. Awesome for that. We really get exactly 900 degrees. Alright, so let's finalize our answer, class. Let's sketch this one with a ball pen to finalize our answer and then we'll be erasing the excess lines. Alright, so we really get exactly 900, class. That would be really awesome, class. We get exactly 900 degrees. So by the way, class, the next part of our video is we'll be drawing a irregular nonagon. This one right here, class. 9 sides, irregular nonagon. So I will just put the link on the description down below. Feel free to see the video, class. This is actually requested, class, from our students. Sir, you draw irregular heptagon. Alright, this is the irregular heptagon. We do it step by step. Alright, so okay, so this one right here. Alright, and then sides, we have 4 cm. This is 4 cm. This is 2.9 cm. This is 2.6 cm. Alright, this is 4.8 cm. This is 3.2 cm. And then 2.7. Do it step by step, class. Cm. This is 2.5 cm. And then the angles, we have 130. We have 123. We have 143. We have 144 degrees. We have 92. We have 139 degrees. And then we have 129. 129 degrees. And then simply erase the excess lines. You can erase, class, the excess lines. Okay, erase the excess lines. And then that's it, class. You're all set. You just simply draw a regular heptagon with the given sides, and then the given angles. That's it, class. All set. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.